It's these world corporations, worldwide corporations ruining the American economy. They won't hire anyone. No, it's not the way it works. You can't have it both ways. Let me explain this to you, just in case you're going to call me up and start some crap with me again. Companies are responsible to the stockholders to show a profit. That's the bottom line. Now, once you realize that, and you're complaining about cheap labor in India, cheap labor in China, cheap labor in Vietnam, Korea, the other Asian countries, the CEOs will tell you, well, buy our stock because it's going up. And one of the reasons it's going up is because we're making the same product. And these knuckleheads, the ones that are complaining to me that you got to buy American, I guarantee if they go into Walmart and on this turnstile, on this little umbrella, are the sunglasses from China. And they're $1.99 from China. The exact same quality sunglasses made in America are $15 sitting right next to them. American-made sunglasses. Made in America. American quality. American ingenuity. American craftsmanship. Over here is young Chinaman grasses. Very nice. But these are the China made are $1.99. They are the exact same, made with the exact same materials, just made overseas, but they make them with such cheap labor. They're $1.99, and the American glasses are $15. So support that American company who is absolutely toasting your behind. It's not the American company. It's American labor. It's the unions that are toasting your rear end. Because those glasses are really $15.99 now. And the China glasses are $1.99. And all you wise guys that tell me, you're not a patriot, man, you're not patriotic, preach, you don't know what you're talking about. It's not the union's fault. You're blaming the union. Here's the deal. You're buying the Chinese glasses too. You are buying the Chinese glasses just like I am, just like the guy next door, just like Pupus Cabras. Because that's the way our market works. It's supply and demand, and the best price or the best product for the price. It might not even be as good, but the difference is negligible. You can't tell the difference between the Chinese cornflakes and the Kellogg's cornflakes. Chairman Mao, corn flakes. Shame, like American corn flakes, right? The difference is $3 a box. So you buy Chairman Mao's corn flakes.
You buy my corn flakes.
That's right. Or I intern you. So we just fell under the necessary speed, so we'll have to wait. Now, if you tell me this is not true, and you're a married man or woman, you won't be for long, because your wife or husband will start knocking the snot out of you. So you're spending the $4.99, $5.25, $5.65 for the product where the quality is negligible. You can't tell the difference. But I'm going to pay $3 more because some guy on the radio said I'm not being patriotic unless I do. But the union workers on the assembly line, man, they're really humping it, man. They're taking their 15-minute breaks, 20-minute breaks, 2-hour lunches, benefit packages, double benefit package, take-home car, cell phone, so they can talk to their friend down at the other end of the assembly line. I know I'm exaggerating, but you get the idea. Well, does Mao got some Raber for me? Chairman Rao.
Hello, teacher man. How are you today?
Hello to you.
I am doing fine. I see you mentioned, you say no difference between a Chinese cornflake and American capitalist railroad cornflake.
Exactly. I think that the difference is negligible.
No, Chinese cornflake have a more red.
I'm sorry.
More red than American capitalist railroad cornflake.
I think, but I bought the Chinese cornflake because I was watching the budget, and the difference was negligible. I couldn't taste the difference.
A Chinese cornflake have more red. You will soon be going to a hospital to pay a superior Chinese doctor to find out why you have a more red in your blood, you capitalist pig.
Don't you guys lean more towards the Rice Krispies?
Well, the Rice Krispie, you see...
oh, wait a second. I'm talking about...
Pop, but it only goes snap a crackle pop if a government says so.
I mean a Lice Krispie.
Lice Krispie, yes.
Yeah, a Lice
Krispie.
Yes.
Lice Krispie.
A Lice Krispie.
Well, you know, understand the English?
Slap.
I'm sorry,
Clackle,
what are you saying at me?
Slap, clackle, prop.
Snap a crackle.
Clackle.
And pop.
And clackle.
Pop. Crackle.
Slap, clackle, and poop. Prop.
Where are you product of American high school? You know, speak correct English.
I want them Lice Krispie.
How about you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puff? That's much easier for you to say.
I go clue for Cloco Puff.
And stay away from the flicks.
Did you hear the question? Why aren't all American workers union if it's such a great idea?
I want to tell you the answer.
All right.
Because everybody's part-time. Part-time workers have never been in the union.
What, that doesn't mean that they couldn't be in the union?
No, they're part-time. So if you hire at Walmart a million part-time workers and maybe 10 peons, you understand, they are part-time, so they never can assemble and get it together. And like you say at the radio station, everybody there is part-time.
Doesn't have anything to do with it. They could still be in a union.
No, not if you're part-time.
Why not?
Because you wouldn't be able to afford the package, and your company would not have to unless they had.
So it's not the answer to our problem.
Have you ever been in a union, preacher?
Yes, I've been in several unions, including the Teamsters, steel workers. No, I just moved into management because they needed me.
Oh, they needed you.
The company needed me.
But they put you in management.
No, the corporation puts you in management, not the union.
But what were you, a worker?
I was a worker for United Parcel, Inland Steel.
Okay. But see, I was the union steward for the label, the sewing,
right?
Retail clerks union,
Sweatshops,
all of those. And they used to have the retail clerks union when people really were buying food and things, and not food with a picture of an imitation Kellogg box made in China or Japan with
Lice Krispies.
No, well, whatever. With you don't know how that stuff is being maintained. You don't know if the people are walking around crushing it with their feet.
What do you mean? We're not checking that stuff when it comes in?
Their sanitary conditions are not like.
Well, the name on the
United
box will
States.
tell you that it might be a little bit different, the Lice Krispies, but still, that's the difference is negligible.
If you never have you ever had the real Rice Krispies?
Yeah, of course.
But see, I don't look for the price, and I'm not a wealthy woman, but I've never seen it fail. Some of those Chinese products that come over for Christmas for the children, they have to send them back. You don't watch those things.
Listen, I was in Hessville restaurant the other night, and I tried to order some egg roll, and they threw me out. They have no egg roll. I got to go to a Chinese restaurant to get egg roll.
Well, why do you have to go? Why don't you go to Chicago to Chinatown?
I don't have to. I got a Lung Wah right over here, right by my house.
But my thing is, I will not knock the unions, because if it wouldn't be for unions, we'd be you're going to make it so that everybody make $5 an hour, and you can't get no apartment if your income is $5 an hour and you 40 hours.
You know, after
how much is that a week?
You know, where we're going to be, Gloria, it's going to be like after the Great Depression.
No,
and people are going to be working for $2 an hour.
No, it's never going to go. Because, see, let me tell you what's
going on. Because Obama is pushing us right down that path.
Let me tell you what's going on.
That's where we're going.
Let me tell you what's going on.
Right down the path. And then Obama's going to feed you, and you're going to, oh, I love Obama because he's feeding me when I was hungry.
I knew you'd try to figure on Britain in a minute. But let me just
he's the problem.
On my perspective.
He's a part of the problem.
Can I say something?
I'm just saying he's part of the problem.
Can I say something? What's going to happen? All the young people that's going to school now, they're going to school for the new world. And see, the companies are all automating. They don't have this old person out digging the ditch and all of these things. You see, and so with automation, there will be jobs for our young people that are trained to run the automation.
This has nothing to do with the unions breaking America, putting us in the poorhouse, and that's what's happening, Gloria.
Some people been in the poorhouse when things was good, so what's new?
Well, then I asked the question, then why don't we go out there, and it's not every full-time employee in America, far from it. The unions are only covering 6% of the workforce. Why isn't everybody in a union? The workforce
is gone, but let me give you my prediction. After the people in the third world countries get accustomed to making their little 5 and 10, they will unionize over there. They're not the dumbest people. You understand? And so I don't get angry.
American unions are already heading over there to unionize them.
And that was my prediction. I think it's been 10 years.
You're going to bust them too.
People away. But see, we got to be in the new unpolluted world over here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Unpolluted. And you still drinking the water?
No, I'm on the bottled water, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm back on the bottled water.
Did you read the label?
Yeah, but
in the water that you pay your bill.
This one, I'm talking about the bottled water I got here.
Yeah, well, you know, but I'm talking about. I told you a long time ago that and they cannot get everything out of it. People throw their medicine down there, and so you high because so much medicine is going down in the sink, and you drinking that stuff.
Gloria, you know how bad things are? I called the suicide hotline, and Phil Pops answered it. Then I got the coroner over at the suicide hotline. I got to move, honey.
Okay, so have a good day.
I'll talk to you later.
Phil Pops, I
hey,
still
Fred,
love him.
10-4.
Hey,
just Fred X.
I had an aerial picture of Gary Airport.
Right.
The long runway runs from probably east-southeast to west-northwest. It's not a true north or south or an east-west. There's a short runway that runs from the south-southwest to north-northwest. That's what they've got right now.
Okay, and I'm not looking at the what you got, the Google search?
Yeah, I'm on MapQuest.
Yeah, MapQuest. Okay.
Put it on satellite.
So you're looking from the satellite, right? We're talking about the new runway. Where is that going to go?
The new runway, I believe, is going to be south of there. I'm not positive. I know they bought up a lot of land in that area, and now they don't need all of it. So somebody's going to make money on it.
South of the airport.
Some of it was west of the airport. On Chicago Avenue, they bought a bunch of property over there.
Uh-huh.
And that's like where the old Flexicor plant with Gary Truck and that used to be.
Where's how does Klein Avenue fit into this puppy?
Klein will probably stay right where it's at. Gary Avenue will probably stay right where it's at too.
Uh-huh.
But they were looking at property up where Chicago Avenue meets Industrial Highway. They bought a whole bunch of property up there. I don't know if that's where the thing's going, but they got to move railroad tracks. That was another thing they talked about.
Yeah, I've heard that talk. And those railroad tracks are which ones?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. They might be IHB, but
there's not a ton of railroad tracks over there. There's only a few different options that it could be. Gibson Yard is over in that general area, but I don't think it's those.
No, Gibson Yard is south.
Yeah, we'll have
to. There's a set right on the western end of the airport. From what I'm looking at, there's a couple of them over there. Yeah.
Okay. Does it look like, from what you're looking at, that planes could come in from the northwest to land?
No, right now, no. They'd have to turn.
No, for a new
west-northwest right now.
For a
new one, yeah, they could possibly.
Yeah, if a new runway was going to be built, then I know that they're looking at property, and property's being bought up, and they have to move railroad tracks. We've all heard about that. That's more recent than the old plan. But if you're looking from MapQuest, from the satellite, is there a spot there from what you were reading and have heard on JOB where planes could approach from the northwest?
They kind of can right now, yeah. On one of the original runways, the long runway, they could come in from, actually it'd be a west-northwest, not a true northwest.
10-4. Thanks,
A little
FedEx.
bit more towards the west than it is north.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, that's the long runway.
10-4.
Okay.
Thanks, man.